Hello everybody and welcome back to the PC test server with me and Fallen. We're taking a look at some questions that you guys asked. Really just one big question that was kind of blinking me in the face, and then one other question really. So it'll be a fairly short episode, but it will be hopefully an informative one if anyone had the same questions. So yeah, we're just hanging out here in the PC test server. Anyway, the question that was really interesting to me, and I'll put like a little thing up here on the screen so you guys can see it. It was from Arm Gears. Are those the animations for all weapon styles? Like for instance, the power when you jump. Is that the same animation for rifle or shield or martial arts? It could affect another player's timing based on animation. Just throwing that out there. Nice vid. Alright, well, Arm Gears, we're going to talk about that. Now, the thing I want to say before we start talking about this is you're going to have to figure out your own play style if you use this power set. And that really goes for any power set that you use. You're going to need to figure out exactly what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and that's just a general rule to anything. You need to figure it out for yourself. But let's take a look at these really quickly. So I swapped over and I grabbed those specific ones. I don't know if he was just throwing them out or anything very specifically. So right now we have the shield on. So the one where we jump, I'm believing that would be this one? Yeah, that one. So he was wondering if that animation would affect timing based on your weapon. So I think I understand exactly what he's saying, but let's see. So this one is this, and that. So that's what shield looks like with that one. Now let's check out martial arts. Let's see what that does. And then we'll do that and that. Feels about the same exact for me. There's no real timing difference in between where you need to do the animations, if that's what he's asking. If that is not what you're asking, Arm Gears, if you're asking how it would affect you in-game, I mean, it really, like I said before, it really depends on your style. I mean, you do this and this and this, it does really the same thing as if you did, let's pull out rifle for instance. So let's say you're just beating on this guy with a rifle, taking him out, and then you go ooh, that and that. Does the exact same timing really. You want to hit it at the same time no matter what. So when you jump, you're in the air, you hit the X, and then hit that. So you tap melee, and then you hit range, or you hold range for that one. And I guess in the video, I really didn't do the best job at being like, you hit that, tap, sorry. You hit that, you tap melee, and you hold range. I really should have done more of that, you know. Hit that, tap melee, hold range, you know, that kind of thing. But I think you guys got the idea since we talked about what the combos would be beforehand. If you didn't, you know, sorry about that. That's my bad, really. But really, timing for any weapon is going to be exactly the same point in any of the powers. So really, and I mean, you're not using weapon attacks to do these combos. You're just doing a combo on either your keypad or your keyboard. I don't know why I said keypad. Your keyboard or your controller. You're just doing a combination. You're not actually attacking or doing anything like that. You're just doing this combination specifically at a point during the animation. And it doesn't matter which weapon style you're using, it doesn't affect that timing difference within the power. You still be able to do that, but you will need to get used to what works with your character. So if you are, I don't know, I just grabbed some hand blasters. If you're a hand blaster user, you know, you're gonna need to get your timing all settled up. So, you know, if you're just beating on the guy, you know, you're gonna have to throw this down and then do that and then get back in there beating him up. You know, you're gonna have to get your timing set up for that stuff. So that's really the basis of what I figure you're asking for that specific question. I hope that answered your question. If not, please feel free to send me a private message and we'll talk about it. Or perhaps when the DLC comes out, which will be tomorrow, the 29th, because I believe today is the 28th. Yeah, it'll be out tomorrow on the 29th for Legendaries. I messed that up on the last episode. It's the 29th for Legendaries and the 3rd for everyone else. So if you're Legendary, you get it tomorrow. If you're not, well, you're going to have to wait. Sorry. But that's the perks of being a Legendary. And that's the perks of paying $15 a month. Other than that, the other question that I got was about the rewards and stuff that you get. Let me just pull up the little chat from YouTube here really quick. So the question was from Gingkapegasus. I'm sorry, I'm going to terribly ruin that name, so don't hold that against me. But the questions were, what item level is the gear, and is it strongest than T5? Stronger than T5. I would suspect that the gear that you can get from raids and things like that is. But if you're talking about the Raven gear, then yes, the stuff from the last DLC is weaker than the new gear. This is the Prideful stuff, which is item level 86, and the previous gear was 85. That's the Sea King, so the Aquaman based stuff. So just the stuff that you can buy with marks, yes, it's stronger. The stuff in raids, I don't know. I'm guessing it would be stronger because it would be stronger than what you can buy usually, because you have to go and beat stuff usually. Compared to the stuff that you can get in Paradox Wave and stuff like that, I've seen people pulling out item level 87 stuff. So no, raid wise, these are not stronger than the raid gear that you can get from the Origins Crisis DLC. So I hope that answers that little bit of the question. And do they have a stronger weapon drop than in Paradox? I don't know. It could be that the raid, I really should have watched a video from Odyssey, but it could be that the drops are similar to Vengeance or Black Dawn, but I'm guessing it's probably more just like regular raid, so you're gonna get the same kind of outcome as Paradox Wave or any of those other ones. So that's pretty much all for this episode, guys. I hope I answered your guys' questions. Sorry, Gingkapegasus. Gingkapegasus. I think that's right. That I couldn't answer your questions super well, but you know, that'll be something for you to check out in-game and find out. Or I'm sure you could head over and watch Odyssey or one of them, and their walkthroughs of the alerts and the duos and the raids will probably give you a good idea of how the raid drops work. So until next time, guys, thanks for joining me for this last look at the PC test server of Sons of Trigon, and I will see you guys in game. Until then, later.